Hello and welcome back to Key Creations. Today we're going to make a wreath using the folded ruffle method. The supplies you're going to need are a 14-inch wreath frame. You're going to need 3 rolls of mesh. You have purple, gold, and green. This purple mesh is 10 inches by 10 yards, and I got that from Walmart. And the gold and the green are 10.25 inches by 10 yards, and that's from Rose Express. You're also going to need a plastic canvas grid, and this came in like a square or rectangle sheet, and all I did was use my wreath frame. So you're also going to need, a marker, and all I did was trace around the wreath frame here to get this circle. And as you can see too, it already has some like writing lines on it, and I was going to use it for something else, but I decided not to, so use it for that project. So we're going to use it for this project. We're going to make a center for the wreath. So you'll also need pipe cleaners, zip ties, your rotary cutter, and some scissors. So stay with me, you guys, and when I come back, we'll get started on this wreath. Okay, so I was going to use zip ties to attach this plastic grid to the wreath frame, but I don't know if I got a different thickness of zip tie, but it was hard to stick through the holes, and I have a little bit of arthritis, so it was hard for me to pull them through the holes. So I decided just to use pipe cleaners to attach the grid to the wreath frame. And so what I did was put 4 on, like on the sides here, and then at the tops. And all I did was kind of went in like a couple of spaces on the grid, and just put the pipe cleaner through, and just tighten it up back here, and then cut it. Okay, so like I said before, the method that we're going to use for this wreath is the folded ruffle method. And so we're gonna cut our mesh 12 inches long. Okay, and so to kind of save some time, I just wanted to show you guys, like, since I'm using 3 colors like this, I'll stack them like this so I can cut them all at one time, and it just saves you some time when you have a lot of mesh to cut. And what we'll do is we're gonna cut 12 inches, like I said, and you'll get your rotary cutter, and you'll find 12 and cut. And so see, you have all 3 of your colors cut at one time. Okay, so I've already cut plenty, and so now I'm going to show you how to do the folded ruffle method. Okay, so we'll take a piece of mesh, and I guess I'm going to start with, well, hold on, let's put pipe cleaners on first. So we're going to take the pipe cleaners and cut them in half. Okay, and so what I like to do is we're going to work over these 2 center bars right here, these 2 bars. And so I'll place the pipe cleaner around these 2 bars and just kind of tighten it like this. Okay, and so let's see, we'll take a purple piece of mesh. Okay, and so take our fingers, right here in the center and just scrunch up the middle like this. And this is what you'll end up with. It's like a bow tie. And so you'll take that and you'll place it down in the pipe cleaner like this. Okay? And you just tighten it up. Okay? And you can take the pipe cleaner and just kind of roll it down like this. And you're going to take, the reason why they call it the folded ruffle method is you're going to take this end right here and fold it over. Like that. Okay. There's another way that you also can do this method too. So let's take another piece of mesh and I'll show you how. Let's just ruffle, scrunch it up the middle. Okay? And so you can take it like this and just kind of fold it up like so. Okay? And then take your pipe cleaner and put it in the center here and tighten it up. Like so. And then you can take it and just place it over these two bars here. And you'll tighten it up in the back. Okay? Either way you do it, it's fine. Whatever works for you. I think I kind of like the first way, the way I did the purple piece. So I think that I'm gonna continue to do it that way. But I just wanted to show it was a different way to do it. Okay. The mesh is fraying a little bit, so all you do is just take your scissors and trim it up as you go, or once you finish. Okay, so we'll take the green piece and we'll do another ruffle. Okay, and we need another pipe cleaner. So let's cut this pipe cleaner in half. And I'll go ahead and fold it like I did the other piece just then, since I don't have the pipe cleaner placed on there. So we'll fold it like this and take our pipe cleaner and put it around and tighten it up. And then place it on the wreath frame over the two bars. And tighten it up in the back. Okay. So what we're going to do is continue this whole pattern throughout the whole wreath frame. Just the same pattern until we're done. So I'm going to finish up, and when I come back, we'll get started on the center of the wreath. Okay, so here is the wreath with all the mesh on it, and I end up putting 9 ruffles in each section, and there are 6 sections on the wreath frame, and so that ends up being like 54 pieces of mesh. So we got all that done, and as you can see, the center, we still can fill in this center a little bit more. So what I did was I decided to use the gold mesh for my center, and I cut these pieces 20 inches long. And I realized too, I'm like, oh, these are Mardi Gras colors, but I was thinking of fall and some of the warmer tones, but it looks like Mardi Gras. So But you know, you can use any colors you want. There are endless possibilities for it. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do regular ruffles for the center, and so we're gonna take our mesh and we're gonna scrunch it up the middle and get our ruffle. And so I've seen some people when they have multiple ruffles to do or curls, they'll take a clothespin and clamp it right here, and so they can finish the rest of their ruffles. I don't have a clothespin, but so what I'm gonna do is use the pipe cleaner, and I'm gonna put it around the mesh, but I'm gonna turn it over on the other side and tighten it up facing this way. And I'm just gonna give it one twist, okay? And so what we'll do is stack the rest of our ruffles on top of here. And so let's do our next ruffle. So we find the middle here and just scrunch up the middle. Make our ruffle. Okay. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn it over on the other side. Get our other mesh, and we're gonna open up the pipe cleaner, and we're gonna take the mesh and we're gonna place it on top of the other piece, and we'll take that pipe cleaner and tighten it up. Well, just give it a twist because we got more mesh to put on top. So we got that, and so we're gonna do our next ruffle. Do our next ruffle. So scrunch it up. Uh-oh. Alrighty. So we'll take that and turn this over. And we'll take our mesh here and we'll open up this pipe cleaner and we'll lay it right on top. This time I'm gonna lay the mesh in at a different angle. Okay, just make sure that you get all of the ruffle into the pipe cleaner. Say okay. So we got that, and so we got one more ruffle to do. Alrighty, so we do our last ruffle here. Okay, got our ruffle, and we'll come here, open up the pipe cleaner. So let's turn this over, and we'll lay it right down in the opposite direction. Okay. All right. So we can tighten up the pipe cleaner pretty tight. Okay. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and trim this up. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the center here and place it down in the middle. Put the pipe cleaner through the holes. And then we're gonna tighten it up in the back. Pull it down and tighten it up. Okay, so that's it. You can come back and kind of fix your mesh here in the center. Get it like you want it. And so what I'm going to do is trim it up real good and hang it up so you can see how it looks. Okay, so here's the wreath completed, and I'll give you a little close up here of the center. You could put a few more pieces with your center if you wanted it to be a little bit more thicker or to stick out a little bit more. You can always put a few more pieces in the center. But thank you guys for watching my video, and if you would please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a blessed day.